Yes, my friend. Got another question for you here.
Okay, let me hear it.
What do you think about eating for your genetic type? Have you heard the?
Yeah,
about
I've
that?
heard of it.
Yeah.
I don't really know a lot about it. I haven't taken enough time to read about it. What have you heard about it?
Yeah, it's like I was saying. I mean, most of these things are like what I'm concerned about, but I know other people also concerned about it. So it's like, especially with like, say, for me now, as a guy with obviously African descent, certain foods that we are not used to, now we're in Europe, we eat it, and I feel the side effects of it, like lactose, for example, and wheat and these kind of things that we don't naturally have in our demographics. Now I'm eating it, and I start to feel not so good, like certain types of nausea. If I have like if I eat too much dairy products, or when I used to eat too much dairy products, bloating of the stomach, nausea, and like not understanding why am I feeling like this. Or it wasn't until I took some tests that these things were pointed out, and then when I cut them out, don't feel those things anymore.
So what kind of test did you do?
It was blood test.
Blood test?
Blood test, yeah.
To find out your genetic?
Yeah. No, to find out the things I was intolerant to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a better thing. That's the way you should go about it. You shouldn't just cut stuff out because this is not what we used to eat.
No, exactly.
Back in the home country.
Yeah.
What do you want to call it? You should always, if you think that you have like an intolerance or an allergy, go check it out. We're seeing a massive increase in lactose intolerant people. Most of them have not taken any test at all. They just think they are, or believe they are, or they feel a bit bloated, and then I'm probably lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
And then they just cut it out, and then cut out the lactose, and they feel better, and then I am.
Yeah.
Done 0 test. Same with gluten and stuff.
Right.
So if eating genetically is not eating stuff you can't tolerate, then it's good. If it's just going strictly like, I'm of African descent, this is what we eat in Africa, this is what I should eat now.
Yeah.
Not really, because in general, most foods we eat are overlapping, quite the same.
Okay.
If you can't handle lactose or you're intolerant, you shouldn't
eat
it. And most of the world are lactose intolerant in grown age. We're supposed to be.
Okay.
But we have people from like the north of Europe, and people who descend from north of Europe, like in the US, and some of the English people as well, have a mutation in their genetics that makes us. So we still produce the enzyme that breaks down lactose.
All right.
In a grown age.
Okay.
So if you, what I answer for this kind of questions, gluten and lactose are the most usual.
Yeah.
If you can, if you tolerate lactose, sure. If you don't eat it.
Okay.
If you're gluten intolerant, don't eat gluten. If you're not, you can eat gluten.
The funny thing was that let's say the first, maybe it's when they changed obviously how the milk products were manufactured, but let's say the first 25 years, no problem to drink regular milk.
Okay.
Didn't have any problems with it at all. Then suddenly, about 26, 27, that's when I started to feel it. So I'm not sure that's when they started to make, back in the days, milk would be like, last you for like 2 days, then you got to throw it away. You got fresh milk. I don't know how it was here, obviously. But we got fresh milk to our doorstep. It lasted 2 or 3 days, and obviously it's fresh milk. So it comes delivered by the milkman. Did you ever have that here?
Not in my lifetime anyway.
Not in your lifetime.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So basically, back in the day, you ordered milk from
farmer.
And obviously the milkman delivered it to your doorstep, and that milk was going to last you 2 days because obviously it's fresh milk. But obviously now, then when the big supermarkets came in, now the milk can last you for like a month, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So I don't know if it was in that transitional time where they put certain preservatives, additives into the milk or
what they do to keep it longer is just heat it up.
Just heat it up, okay. Pasteurization, right.
So that's basically
so the milk has always contained lactose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first 25 years, nothing. Then suddenly?
Well, it could be also a change in your lifestyle, or maybe your stop of producing the enzyme came a bit later, or maybe you always in a grown age haven't tolerated it, just that you got aware of it. Because when you were that age, wasn't it when you were super active and
You know, I've always been active.
okay. But
Been
more
active.
like elite?
But then obviously it became. I wouldn't say it was more of a. It was more. Yeah, maybe I became more disciplined as to okay,
Yeah.
what I'm eating and you know the effects of it all. So maybe
So
yeah,
maybe you
yeah.
just got more. What do you call it?
Aware or
Aware,
Yeah,
exactly. You
yeah.
get more aware of the effect
okay.
because so that's a lot of thing as well.
Mm.
Sometimes you just get aware of it.
Yeah.
For an example, entirely different example.
Yeah.
Some people who do eat like crappy foods. Maybe I know a guy. He does a lot of workouts, quite fit, and he eats a lot of shit food. But he's
Okay.
like, yeah, obviously I can still work out and I can still do good stuff
Off
and I
that.
feel happy
Yeah.
of this stuff. So I think it's just bullshit. What you need to eat.
yeah.
But not no. You
Yeah.
just used to training
Yeah.
with crap food.
Yeah.
So you don't. That's your normal.
Yeah, exactly.
If you
Exactly.
try to eat healthy for a week and you work out, you will feel a massive difference and you will be aware of the difference. So oftentimes it's just that you get aware. Sometimes you go and you feel a bit like, because when you lactose intolerant and you eat lactose, you get a bit bloated and stuff, and that becomes your normal. And sometimes maybe at some point you get more aware of it.
Right. Okay.
Instead of thinking more about your diet and cutting other things out.
Okay.
So it could be also just that.
Also certain things like if I eat carrots.
Yeah.
I feel like sick.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Never
Carrot. I
heard
mean,
that
raw
before.
carrot. A raw carrot.
A raw carrot.
Which obviously.
Only carrots.
Well, not just only carrots, but carrots in particular.
Okay.
So sometimes it can be apples, but always with carrots.
Hmm.
Sometimes with apples, and it depends. Sometimes it could be a red apple. Sometimes it could be a green apple. Sometimes it's not.
Okay. Maybe it's some of the carotenoids that you react to.
In the carrots.
Yeah, but also colors things red. So I think there's some in.
So
in
what I
apples
tried to
as
do
well.
was take the skin off. I thought maybe it was the
Yeah.
skin. Maybe they sprayed it with a certain type of chemical. That was I was reacting to. So I took the skin off, but it was still the same.
But is it the same if you cook it?
Carrot, no.
No. Because carrots is one of the things.
So I drink it in a juice, or if I cook it, no.
Yeah, carrots is one of the vegetables where we actually are better at absorbing nutrients if we cook
Bad.
it first. It's easier for us.
It's easy. Okay.
It's easier for us to consume or to absorb the nutrients if we cook the carrot.
Okay.
Some of the foods, raw food, sure, awesome. Some of the foods we eat, we are better at absorbing the nutrients when we cook it. Like the type of vitamin, retinol that's in carrots, where it's easy for us to digest and ingest when we're cooking.
Okay.
Yeah, but I never heard of one.
But the thing is, again, it's like nothing I was weird about when I was a kid. No, obviously the parents would always say, eat carrots, it's good for your eyes.
Yeah.
You know, so eating carrots, no problem. But like the last 10, 15 years, like take a raw carrot, suddenly I feel like I want to puke. Every time, not just like sometimes, every time.
You haven't just overeaten carrots.
Had a craving for carrots.
Yeah, exactly.
No, just have it. Just okay. Yeah, I want to have a raw carrot now.
Yeah.
You know, eat it, and it's like, oh man.
Well, also I think
so cut that out
our
also.
bodies change as we grow older.
All right. So
and you can't always tolerate the same
So
things.
they can change to foods.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
sometimes.
Okay.
But if there's only like raw carrots, then
Apples.
cook them. Apples also.
Pears.
Pears as well.
Yeah, I mean
And
stuff.
have you gone and tried to get it checked out what it could be?
Yeah, nothing. They didn't. I mean,
No
what the
allergies,
thing that were
no.
checked out were obviously the lactose and certain wheat products, nuts.
Yeah.
So I can only eat peanuts or cashew
Okay,
nuts.
yeah.
I can't eat walnuts or
Yeah.
hazelnuts or anything like that. Then I feel sick again.
Yeah.
So there's one time, I think I told you about the time when I was one guy, I forgot about it. I was so hungry, and he gave me some nuts. This was quite recently. And he gave me some nuts. I said,
Yeah.
I ate it. And then like 2 seconds later, I felt like I wanted to puke. I mean, really like puke. And I was like thinking, all right, I need to, go to the toilet and puke up. So it's like certain types of nuts I can't eat, only peanuts and cashew nuts.
Because I think there's a correlation between some nuts you're allergic to and some of the stone fruits, as we call them, pears and apples. And
Okay.
I think there's correlation between some of the I think it has something to do with the seeds.
Okay.
Don't quote him on that one, but I seem to remember that there's some kind of correlation between the intolerances and allergies.
All right.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a lot of different
So your advice would be then, if anyone is feeling
If
that,
if you think there's something that you can't handle or tolerate,
yeah,
go check it out.
with
To the doctor.
the
Go to
doctor.
the doctor.
Okay, all right.
There's also different things you can do.
Mm-hmm.
If you have like IBS,
Yeah, yeah,
which is not a one thing, it's more of an umbrella
yeah.
thing of different things.
Sure.
Then there's different tools you can work with. There's one tool called FODMAP, which just helps you pinpoint what you react to.
Okay.
Because if you have IBS, then you have like a sensitive bowel.
Okay.
So it's like some people are sensitive to touch.
Mm-hmm.
The same is for your bowels.
Okay.
When you feel bloated, then for us that don't have IBS, I feel bloated. But for a person with IBS, it will hurt.
Right.
Properly
right.
hurt.
Okay. Okay.
So what you do is you take away all the things that causes bloatation. A lot of like fibrous stuff, things we can't really break down in the small intestine.
Okay.
You take all of it away for a couple of weeks, let the bowel settle down, and then you reintroduce one thing at a time
Okay.
to help you pinpoint what you react to.
I see. I see. I see.
So you can use different tools like that. But if you have like an allergy or an intolerance, then it's good, because if you have a lactose intolerant and you go and check it out, and I am lactose intolerant, then there's pills you can get that will help you, that it contains the enzyme.
Okay.
So because you can't always be 100% if you go out for dinner or whatever. It could be a hassle, it could be a hindrance in your everyday life. So then you can get pills that contain the enzyme. That if you know, I'm going out to dinner tonight, I can't control the food.
Okay.
Then you can take the pill and you will
All right.
be safer.
Okay.
So if you think that you have intolerance or an allergy, go and check it out.
All right. Okay.
That's my number one advice.
Perfect, man.
Awesome.
Thanks again, my friend.
Glad to be of some help, hopefully.
Exactly. It's good. It's good.